right, y'all, let's get into the so-called rapture and being left behind, because these things are taking place right before our eyes, because the Lord is catching the flocks up to be with their makers. And in order to meet the Lord, you got to be caught up with him first, so you know what to look for. All right? So, me, personally, looking back, all right? I graduated in '95. I grew up in church. The youth group I was involved in was very... they put a great influence on me about end times, all right? And I always knew that I was going to see the return of Jesus, okay? Just because I believed my Bible. And when I heard those words saying, when you see these certain things happen, you will see it in that generation, okay? And I was born after that time. So even my parents today, they're living in a time, the boomers, where they will see the return of Jesus. Anybody living after 1949 will see the return of Jesus. And it happens within a generation. So that gives you a timestamp on things, okay? We shall know the time and season, but we shall not know the day and hour. It's pretty damn basic, guys. And that's actually talking about Jesus. We shall know the day and hour of the Antichrist. It gives you a whole book of Revelation, Daniel, New Testament, Old Testament prophets, all these books to show you the time of the Antichrist, because that's what we're looking for. The time of the Antichrist is the time of end time. And then that time shows you that a new time is beginning, that God is going to start working in his men again. The holy men of God. What's holy mean? It means you're not perfect. It means you have faults. It means you have messed up in life. It means you've been in dark paths. And when you've gone in dark paths, you actually know what true light is. All right? So God needs some imperfect, holy men to move through to get the word out. All right? Because the so-called holy men that are all righteous, that are actually filthy rags, don't get it. It's past their ear because they don't believe the ear. The rapture started happening probably around the time of the millennium. It actually happening a little bit before that, but the millennium was the alarm clock. Are you Y2K ready? 2025 ready? Why? That's the 11 event, the L even. It's when the two gods merge as one, when Lucifer returns to his throne and he controls the beasts of the earth, and Jesus returns to his throne and he calls up the elect and the remnant who are not asleep in the American dream, in the American textbooks, in the American right versus left, or the American right versus wrong. Because straight is the gate, all right? Straight is the gate. You understand that? It's right there in front of you, people. And y'all are all just bringing them in. So there was an alarm clock that went off. The Y2K ready was the beep, 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 right? And then the you hit the snooze button. And then all of a sudden, you figured out you were late to work. And the 2011, the Twin to Her towers came, all right? And this is the alarm clock, all right? This is when people started to seek after Jesus. What does that mean? They started to seek after truth. Because when we seek after the Lord, we seek after truth. That's why at dawn equals the Lord in definition, and that's why he started the Truth Social. So you can worship the truth and the Lord. And the truth shall set you free. That's why his app is free. And all these different things, folks. Okay? It's the parable. It's the tribulation of the word. The tribal nation. The tribulation. It's not the trib. It's the tri. All right? And that's the three kings that are coming to change America. And they can't do it just right. So the Don has to come in and do his wrath. The day of the Lord. All right? We are either being left behind or caught up right now. And if you understand these things that I'm saying, these things that on my channel, you're being caught up right now. You're understanding the parables of the syllables that have opened up since the trumpets. The church today, fundamental, non-fundamental, denom, non-denom, demon, non-demon, whatever, right? They will all be left behind. They will not understand these words that I speak, all right? When I say all, the majority speaks for the rule. And the 99% of the church, 95 at best, so that means 5% at best, will understand what I'm saying. Okay? If you believe the Bible, you would have quit going to church, y'all. You would hear that they don't know anything up there. They get it wrong in Genesis 1, right? They get it wrong all over. But just Genesis 1, you're not going to understand Revelation. You're not going to understand the two men. You're not going to understand all types of things, okay? So right now, the truth community, that's where you seek truth and shall not find it, because it's all lies, all bullshit, all dark speak for truth, and you got to be able to filter through it. And the church today is just gone, and the alarm clock went off, and you're either being caught up or left behind right now, okay? Now, with my personal life, I've seen UFOs. I've seen a big mothership that took up a third of the sky. My wife's seen it. 8 witnesses saw it. I've seen all kinds of different things. I've been grabbed in the sleep. My wife's been affected in the same night of sleep. All different stuff has happened to me, all right? I've had spirits in the home. I've had spirits stand above my bed as a child. All different things to expose me to different things in this world, to give me the eyes to be able to see things, to be able to understand things in this world, all right? And as I seek for truth, as I knew end times was here in my life, that I knew that I would live through it, I asked and prayed for this knowledge as a child, as a teenager, and I asked to be used in end times, all right? So I don't care if y'all hear this or not. I'm just here to spread the message, to let y'all know the end is here, and there's people being raptured up right now, and being so-called raptured up. That's a wrap for the casting, and the show's over, the world stage, all right? And the future, the few are sure. But most people are being left behind right now, and they're given over to the delusion from their computer or from their phone. And I got to end the video now, but if y'all are seeing things, y'all are hearing things or whatever, pray for discernment, pray for guidance, and to be able to move up and to know the truths, okay? Because the Spirit will start speaking to you and start giving you the truths of this world, all right? You just have to know how to listen to them, all right? Because God's coming. Jesus lives inside of us. The temple is us. The iCloud. The iCloud. It's not happening the way we think, y'all. It's not. The new church is being set and established in a different way. And it's happening now. And it's being set now for when the church wakes up after Ron is done. Ron and Don, then they will start to wake up and start to move into the new system, the new church and things. And they will realize their maker.